All right, well, welcome to the Austin Film Festival. Have you ever visited us in Austin before?
I haven't. This is my first time.
Sorry about the heat.
No, it's really not that bad. It's actually a lot hotter in LA right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like a dry heat. I like that it's a little humid here, so it's not bad.
Well, I know you just wrapped some projects, but we really appreciate that you got away for a couple days to come visit us. What's been going on for you?
Well, I had a very busy year, which was great, but I think I get addicted to work. So anything that, I love what I do, and I love traveling, and so it's nice to keep that up because I've been doing a lot of laying around my apartment, and it's boring.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, so you were going to be playing Nancy Kerrigan in today's script. Now, we were pretty young during those Olympics. I kind of vaguely remember. What are your memories of that time?
I don't remember it as it was happening.
Sure.
But I think it's one of those things like the O.J. Simpson trial. Like, it's one of these things from the early 90s, early mid-90s that you may not have followed as it was going along, but that everybody knows about, and everybody knows the details, and everybody's heard about it. And I think that this story is so fascinatingly unbelievable that it's just something that's, it's a story that people will keep telling for years and years and years. I mean, it's already been 22 years, and now we're making films and documentaries, and because it's something that, you can't write it.
I'm always interested when actors take on someone that is not just a historical character, but someone who is alive today and still very much a national figure in American athletics. What kind of approach do you take as an artist when you're bringing to life someone who is, you can look them up on YouTube and see her?
Right. I think that it's challenging, but it's also great in a way because you do have all of this source material to learn from as far as, how this person holds themselves, where they came from. You have interviews that you can watch as far as how they spoke, and a lot about the person. So you have sort of, as long as you do your research, you have your character there for you. So it presents its own challenges, but it's just different than creating a character from scratch or having your own interpretation of something that is make-believe.
Are you excited to see the possibilities for this script, where it might go in the future?
Yeah, this story it's so great. It has to be told, and there's just different twists and different perspectives on why this happened, and did she do it, did she not do it, and I think that it's interesting to dive into, like who these people are, why they did the things they did, who was a victim, who was, it's a very complicated and interesting story with a lot of different, themes, I think. As far as also what it means to be a woman an athlete, a female athlete, what it means to be, a celebrity, all that kind of stuff.
So did you feel like you kind of related to Nancy as a young woman who is in the national spotlight, like the cameras are watching, that kind of thing?
I don't have that kind of level of scrutiny on my life at all, and I never have. I think that I relate to some aspects of the story as far as being a woman and maybe having men influence you, or having a business influence you, or being frustrated as far as why certain decisions are made, the politics of athletics that I didn't know much about. But I think that exists in Hollywood too. But it's interesting to see how Nancy Kerrigan dealt with it versus how Tonya Harding dealt with it, as two different people, and with two different kinds of obstacles.
Right. Well, thank you so much. Break a leg today. Have a lot of fun.